Hello students. In curve tracing topic, today we are going to trace the Cartesian curve without asymptote, for which we will take the example, trace the curve whose equation is, that is the Cartesian curve we are going to consider, whose equation is y square is equal to x raised to 5 into 2a minus x. Okay, so we'll rewrite the equation of the given curve as, so equation of the given curve is y square equal to x raised to 5 into 2a minus x, which is already in explicit form as y is expressed in terms of x. Now we will write down it in implicit form. We will require this form further. So f of xy equal to y square minus x raised to 5 into 2a minus x is equal to 0. That is y square minus 2ax raised to 5 plus x raised to 6 is equal to 0. Now we will study the different characteristics using which we can trace the sketch of the curve, rough sketch of the curve. In that, first we discuss the first characteristic, which is symmetry. In symmetry, we will observe the powers of y variable and x variable in the given equation. So in this equation, the powers of y are even everywhere. So there is symmetry about x axis, as powers of y are even everywhere. There is only one term in y. And if we look at to the powers of x, then here is one term with odd power. So there is no symmetry about y-axis. We got only one symmetry, which is about x-axis. Second characteristic is points of intersection. Means we want to find the points through which the curve is passing. First we consider origin. For this, put x equal to 0, y equal to 0 in the equation of given curve and check whether the point 0, 0 is satisfying the equation of the curve or not. So if we put here x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, clearly we will be getting 0 equal to 0. Therefore, curve passes through origin. Curve passes through origin. O 0, 0. Second, x-intercept, for which we need to put y equal to 0. So if we put y equal to 0, that will give us the values of x as x equal to 0, comma x equal to 2a. And when we form the order pairs, we will get the points as 0, 0 and 2a, 0. So are the 2 points of intersection. Third, y-intercept, for which we need to put x equal to 0, and that will give us y equal to 0, and therefore the point of intersection is 0, 0. So when we obtain all distinct points of intersection, then they are, so therefore all possible points of intersection are 0, 0 and 2a, 0 are the only 2 points. Now in the third characteristics, whatever the points of intersection we have obtained, that is 0, 0 and 2a, 0, at these points we are going to obtain the tangents to the curve, whether we will be getting the tangents at these points or not, that we are going to check. So first at origin, so at 0, 0, to obtain the tangent at this point, we are going to use the Newton's method, which says that equate the lowest degree terms in the equation to 0. Now, if we look at to this implicit form of the equation, there is only one lowest degree term, which is y squared. So we equate it to 0. Y squared equal to 0. So whatever power is there, we will write the equation that many times. Y equal to 0, comma, y equal to 0. So how many times we got? That gives us the order of that point, how many times it is repeated. So there order of the point, that is multiple order of the multiple point. So this order of the origin is 2, therefore it is a double point. And as this tangent is having the same equation, we got the two equations and both are same. So therefore tangent is coincident. So origin is double point. Moreover, it is cusp. Moreover, it is cusp. As the equation of the tangents, they are real and coincident and same. That's why that double point is cusp. Now next, at 2a comma 0. So second, at 2a comma 0, we want to obtain whether there is tangent to the curve or not. For that, we require to obtain the slope of the tangent at that point. So dy by dx at 2a comma 0 will be evaluated as minus of fx upon fy, that is partial derivative of f with respect to x divided by partial derivative of f with respect to y at the point 2a comma 0, which is equal to, now minus fx is minus 10a x raised to 4 plus 6x raised to 5 divided by 2y, the partial derivative of f with respect to y at 2a comma 0, which is equal to, so when we put the value of x as 2a, y as 0, we will be getting the value of this derivative as infinity. Then what is our conclusion? So as we got value of slope equal to infinity, so this implies tangent at 2a comma 0, tangent to the curve at 2a comma 0 is parallel to y-axis. Tangent to the curve at 2a comma 0 is parallel to y-axis. So this is about tangents. So at both the points, we got the tangents to the curve, points of intersection. Now the next point is asymptote. Fourth point is asymptote or the characteristic. Fourth characteristic is asymptote. How we are obtaining the asymptote? For that, we need to find the coefficients of highest degree terms in x and y, and then we need to equate them to 0. So to find the asymptote parallel to x-axis, we have to observe the coefficient of highest degree term in x and we have to equate it to 0. In same way for y. So if we look at to the equation of the given curve in the implicit form, then highest degree term in y is y square, its coefficient is 1, and the highest degree term in x is x raised to 6, its coefficient is also 1, and if we equate them to 0, we will be getting 1 equal to 0, which is absurd. So hence our conclusion is curve does not having any asymptote parallel to the coordinate axis. So asymptote, in that we can write no asymptote. So curve is not having any asymptote. Next and the last characteristic is region of existence. Region of existence. For this, we need to consider the points of intersection and the tangents or the asymptote obtained. We got the 2 points of intersection 0, 0 and 2a comma 0. So these are the 2 points of intersection which we obtained, and we got the tangent parallel to y-axis at 2a comma 0. So here what we will do, we will consider the three different intervals depending upon the values of x. In that, first we consider for x less than 0, and then we will observe what will be the y square value, whether it is positive or negative. So for x less than 0, if we put x equal to minus a in this equation, so x equal to minus a, this will be 2 minus 2a raised to 6 minus a raised to 6. So that will be minus 3a raised to 6. Hence y square is negative. So for x less than 0, y square is negative, that is y is imaginary, and therefore for this region curve does not exist. Now we will consider the next interval. We have to consider for right hand side. This we have considered for left hand side, whole left hand side, that is x less than 0. Now when we go to the right hand side, there we are having the point of intersection as 2a comma 0. Therefore second interval we will consider as 0 less than x less than 2a. And now for these values of x, we will try to obtain the y square value, for which we can take any of the value in this interval as a by 2 or a or 3a upon 2, any value, and we can check for that what will be the y square value. So let us consider x is equal to a. If we consider x equal to a, then this will be 2a raised to 2 into a raised to 6 minus a raised to 6, that will be a raised to 6, which gives us y square greater than 0. So as y square is greater than 0, this implies curve exists in this region. And now third, for x greater than 2a. In same way we can check, that means you can check for x values 3a, 4a, 5a, so on, what will be the y square value? It is negative. So y square is less than 0 for x greater than 2a. So this implies curve does not exist. Curve does not exist in this region. So these are the 5 characteristics which we need to consider to trace the any given curve. Now we will go for tracing the curve. So rough sketch of the given curve is, so therefore rough sketch of the curve is. Okay, so we'll try to trace the curve. This is y-axis. Always draw the rough sketch of the curve using pencil only. This is x-axis, which is tangent to the curve at origin. So this is the tangent to the curve at origin. We'll consider this point. This is the origin 0, 0. This point as a comma 0. Therefore, this point will be say 2a comma 0. Now, first of all, we will try to get the region of existence and the absence. So we'll try to draw that. Now, what we observed on the for x less than 0, that is on the left side of y-axis, it is the region of absence. So no branch of the curve will exist on the left hand side of y-axis, that is for x less than 0. Then there will be curve exists for the interval 0 less than x less than 2a. So first of all, we will draw that tangent. From the third point, we got that there is tangent to the curve at the point 2a comma 0. So this line is tangent as it is parallel to y-axis and passing through 2a comma 0. Therefore, its equation is x equal to 2a. Now, also from the region of existence, we have derived that there is no curve exist for x greater than 2a. So the curve exists in this region only for 0 less than x less than 2a. In the third characteristic itself, we have derived that at origin, the x-axis is tangent to the curve. So, at this point, the branch of the curve should be like this. Then and only then, this x-axis will become tangent to the curve. Therefore, we have drawn the branch of the curve like this. Second, now we will go to this point 2a comma 0. In the third characteristic itself, we have derived that this line x equal to 2a is tangent to the curve at the point 2a comma 0. So here, branch of the curve should be like this. Branch of the curve should be like this, so that this line will be tangent to the curve. As the equation of the curve is continuous, therefore we have to draw or we have to join these two branches smoothly. So therefore the rough sketch of the curve above the x-axis should be like this. So as we are not considering the dimensions, and this is the rough sketch only. So we have obtained the branch of the curve above the x-axis. So using the first characteristic, in that we have derived that curve is symmetric about x-axis. So whatever shape of the curve we obtain above the x-axis, same shape we can draw below the x-axis, and therefore the shape of the curve below the x-axis will be like this, and which is the required shape of the sketch of the curve. So this is the loop, and here you can easily observe that this is the one branch of the curve, this is the second branch of the curve, and this x-axis is the coincident tangent to the curve at origin. So curve is passing through this point twice, therefore it is double point, and this x-axis is the coincident tangent, so therefore this origin is cusp, this double point is cusp. So all these nomenclatures, they are very, very important. So this is the required rough sketch of the curve. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.